Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and guess who went live yet again? Our girl Big Toph is not in the best mood. So we got another live stream. I was about to be clocking out of work. She went live, and some interesting things transpired. She's actually still live at the time of me recording this, but she jumped over to Instagram because lo and behold, she got suspended for the third time in a week, which is it's just amazing. Like, I just don't understand. Just how do you keep making the same mistakes over and over? Before we get started with today's video, I did want to highlight a story that she dropped a few hours ago. Now this says, so, hey guy, I try. Oh my God, this, like, trying to read something she writes, it's like having a stroke. So, hey guys, I tried deactivating my account for a while because I have stupid 79 cents. 79 cents in my transactions. I can't. This is the money she's fighting to make. This is the money she's fighting to stay on the internet for, you guys. 79 cents. Amazing. So, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the TikTok live stream. I'm screen recording the IG on my phone, and I will put that at the end of the video, so no worries there. Let's go ahead and get on with it.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Toph?
Hopefully it connects real quick. Yes, I do brush my hair with the unbrush.
Bullshit.
This is gonna die. And I didn't bring my stupid plug. All because my brain was, I don't know. It's all over the place today.
Oh, really? Tell us about it, Toph. What's on your mind?
My brain is just, how come why is it when I mess with the volume it freezes? I was gonna
back up, please. God damn.
Something black. I can't. I just literally said I have 70 something, but hey, that I have
some change.
A transaction there. How am I? Today is just, I don't know. It's been a tough day.
Really?
And well, you know where I'm at, I can't really say much of anything because it's a privacy thing. But yeah, some stuff happened and it wasn't good. So
sure. Okay.
Yeah. And so I had a anxiety attack, and I don't know.
Really?
I started freaking out, and then I was having trouble breathing, and then my heart was racing, and then yeah, I just was like trying to calm down. So I didn't ask for any money. I don't have a friend anywhere.
Girl, you are always asking for money. Don't do this.
Yeah, so some stuff happened, and you know, obviously for privacy reasons I can't speak about it, but not only that, I have some stuff about my social media, and it's just difficult because like this is my money, and they're like, oh, you get money, you get paid because you're getting bullied. That's one thing that I could talk about, and
yeah, basically.
But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Like,
that's, dude. That's actually crazy that even the shelter is like, so you're just making money getting bullied online. That's crazy work. Okay.
Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's my page, and to be told, oh, well, I don't know,
what they tell you?
I'm just like not trying to, it's a religious thing. And right now I'm just supposed to be talking about God because that's what they want on my TikTok, but it's like,
what?
It's my page, I can post what I want, but like literally they said what I was posting was not good, it was the devil or something. I don't know if they saw that video that I just posted. That was,
yeah, I mean, your constant crash outs and calling everyone brokies and criticizing people. Yeah, I mean, they're probably not taking a liking to all of that, Toph. You know, you need some uplifting. You need some uplifting content on your page, girl. What are you doing?
That's one thing I was freaking out about, and I hope that, you know, they really don't see that, because that would be an issue. That's why I didn't want to say anything, you know, because of what's going on. But
Sure.
why did it skip? So, yeah, there was like all this stuff going on this morning, and I like shut down. I was like, I mentally, I can't do this. Like, you know.
I guess.
But, oh Lord, I just had like an anxiety attack. Ooh. So, yeah.
Are you gonna start crying?
I don't know. It's just.
I know she's gonna start crying.
To be. So I was like, well, you know, I'll just go live and try to like calm down, because I was having trouble breathing, and I was just like freaking out. And I was like, man, today was just like one of those. I don't know why I keep going out there. So yeah, and then yes, I am a little, because of my storage, because, you know, I'm trying to get everything together to hopefully get the money to pay the storage.
Hopefully.
I don't have it. And, you know, if I fall behind, that's going to be really difficult for me to, like, even catch up. And if I lose that storage that has all my brother's stuff in it, and, you know, I'm trying, but...
No, see, that's the thing. You're not trying. Because if you were trying, you would just cave and get a job. It's the logical thing to do at this point, Toph. You've already lost your main source of income from your videos on TikTok. We know you don't barely make anything on live. Get a job. I don't... I mean, it has to be sounding appealing at this point, right? I mean, I would hope.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but sure.
So I've been paying my storage. It's just this month I probably don't have the money, and my brother's stuff's in there, so that's hard. And
I bet that cell phone bill's paid, though. I guarantee that shit.
And, you know, thank you for joining the fan club. I'm just trying to figure everything out, and I'm just, you know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, yeah. Anyways, that's going on top of everything else this morning. Hopefully you had a better day than I did.
Oh, I did. I got off work early.
I couldn't breathe. I was shaking all over. Man, I was really having an attack. It's just like, well, I can't really talk about that, because if not, I'll be under a bridge. So
yeah, let's not do that.
I just not want to play this song for some reason. No, fine. I'll play this one and see if it plays.
And speaking of it, I just had this thought. It came to me super late, but Tophia, you've been like masquerading Christianity for the last couple of months. So if the shelter wants you to post some things about our Lord Christ, the Savior, why is that a problem? Why is that an issue for you? I'm just saying.
So, yeah. So, sell stuff? I don't have anything to sell. If I did, I would sell stuff.
You have a storage. You have a storage full of shit. What do you mean you don't have anything to sell? You're just lazy.
Oh, I'm just freaking out, you guys.
And okay.
So that's a nice car. A Subaru, I think it is.
Yo, somebody said in the chat, there's like, we got paid today. Did you? I'm fucking weak, bro.
So, yeah, that's what happened today. I've been listening to the song every day, to this mix every day, even at the gym.
We don't care.
We didn't go to the gym today, so yeah, some stuff happened, and it's basically, I don't know, my social media is an issue, and then blaming me, saying it's my fault that I get kicked out of places because of my social media. I can't really talk about what was said because it's privacy reasons, and I'll end up under a bridge. But basically, they were like, someone said something about posting about Jesus. I don't want to do that. It's my page. Being told what to post, I don't like that. And then
dude, oh my God, Tophia. Oh man, look, like they're not even telling you to delete your social media, which at this point, I mean, I would. If I was the one running that shelter, this shit would have to go. You don't have to delete it, but you need to deactivate it, focus on getting a job, start getting your life together. And then, you know, when you're on your way out the door and, you know, we got your house and situation set up, go, hey, you can jump right back on social media. You still got all your followers. Bravo. You are playing with your livelihood and you don't want to post about Christianity on your TikTok, which you've been masquerading, pretending, you know, telling us that we're going to go to hell. You try to become religious Chew all of a sudden. And they're just asking you to post about Jesus on your page. I'm not, you know, I'm sure it's like you're not going to turn into a Christian TikTok, obviously. And you don't want to do that. It's like, would you would you rather keep full creative control over your profile and be on the streets? Or I'm just, oh man, wow. Okay.
The whole video, I was worried they were going to see that, because then that's even more of an issue.
This is crazy.
Like on top of that.
And just, I'm going to add on to that. Tophia, all of your issues literally stem, besides the laziness, of course, but virtually all of the issues in your life stem from social media. I don't understand how you don't see that. That is just crazy.
That, my storage, so there was some other stuff too, but, and then I freaked out.
Everything's going wrong.
I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe, and I was trying to calm myself down, because, you know, I've never really had like anxiety and stuff like that until recently, and so
right,
I'm just, you know, trying the best that I can.
You are not doing
so,
that, but okay.
For those of you joining, welcome. It's just a lot, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So anyways, how are you guys doing? Well, it's because
better than you.
I don't know. I can't really talk about nothing, so sorry, I thought that was someone watching. Or that was somebody kind of sorry. Oh my god.
It's starting to set in, ain't it? Yeah. The weight of your actions is starting to set in, ain't it? Look at you. This is the first time I've actually seen Tophia look really, really pressed. I mean, she was kind of looking pressed a few videos ago. But she's looking extremely pressed today. The anxiety has got to be at a high, because once again, social media is causing you issues yet again.
Bro. But yeah, I've already explained it. I'll explain it again. So something happened where I was at, and I'm not going to say anything because I can't talk about it. But one of the things I can say that was brought up was like how, like, I don't know, the whole thing about not posting about God, like, and his country or whatever. And so that was the thing. And then some other stuff happened I'm not going to talk about, but yeah, I had like a panic or anxiety attack. I was freaking out, you know, I was like struggling to breathe. I was shaking. I had this like real bad headache, and
I mean, look, all this is telling me, if it's even remotely true, as far as like the anxiety attack, she's on her last leg, y'all. They are cracking down on her. They are not playing with her. You know, as far as the job thing, I can't believe she'd have to be bringing me like 10 applications a week if I ran that shelter, because there's no way I'm not just letting you sit on your ass. You got to get up. You got to get up and do something, and not just shit around the shelter. You're not just doing chores. I need to see that you are actually trying to progress and better yourself.
Well, basically, that's that. That's what happened. That's all I can say for right now. I can't really say too much.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of vibing to this song though.
If I say too much, I'll be under a bridge. So it's best that I don't say anything, because I don't want to be living under a bridge. So, no, it's not.
I mean, you say that, but you're not doing anything to actively avoid it. So.
And then my brother's storage, because I'm trying to get the money together to at least pay it. I wish they would take payments, but clearly they don't. But yeah, so there's that.
Take payments, Toph. It's like $200 a month. That is the payment. What do you mean? It's not $200 a month is not a lot of money. And on top of that, like, something I've always wondered is, how big is this goddamn storage? Because like a $200 storage unit sounds like that would be a pretty big storage unit, I would imagine. Like, dude, go in there. I don't know. I mean, I'd say have a yard sale, but you don't have a yard to sell from. But I don't know, man. Facebook Marketplace, like, get rid of some shit. Sell that shit from the storage warehouse or whatever. You know, have people meet you there. Like, look, man, you can take whatever the hell you want, except for, you know, I got a section of things that we want to keep. Everything can go $5, $10 each. Just get rid of some shit. And then at the very least, you could downsize the unit. You know, maybe get you like a $70, $100 a month unit. It's 200. Like, I think she said it's like 230, 240. That just seems ridiculous. Waste of money.
I don't know. I was just freaking out. Okay. So, yeah, I can't tell you because I'll be under a bridge. Why would I want to do that? Of course you would love to see me homeless, wouldn't you?
I didn't say it, you did.
Who said I was complaining? This is not me complaining, so maybe you should go. If you think I'm complaining, then leave. Why do you have to leave a comment? If you don't like me, block me. That's easy said and done, right? I block you and then you make a bunch of accounts and come back. Like, just don't come back. Just leave me alone. Is that hard? I'm not complaining. I'm having a hard day today. Where's that complaining?
Girl, every day is a hard day in your shoes. What are you talking about? This ain't nothing new. Same shit, different day.
Obviously, you wouldn't care, so...
Nope, sure don't.
I get it. Like, you don't care. If you don't care, then don't be here. It's just simple. It's just that simple. Then don't watch me. Don't watch my videos. Don't nothing.
Well, that's not how that works.
So people? Why do you gotta go around and follow people? Why do you gotta do all that? And then I don't know. It's not that I'm getting blamed. It's just frustrating because nobody wants to hold the people accountable that are doing stuff that don't learn to stop. It's against the law to be harassing people. It's against the law to be doing all these things, but yet you continue to do it. And then you sit.
Well, Toph, that's part of the reason why virtually every social platform gives you the tools to block people that you deem are harassing you. The problem is, if you were to block all those people, you wouldn't have an audience anymore. So, yeah.
Sit there and you think everything's just like one big old joke. It's not one big old joke.
It kind of is.
It's people's lives you're messing with. It's people's mentals you're messing with. And, you know, I don't know. I got blamed for something that I can't control, so. And I can't.
I'm over here just bopping.
If I do, then I'll be under a bridge. I'm just trying not to get upset, but sometimes people just don't get it. They don't get anything.
Oh, no. No. See, Tophia, we get it. We totally get it. But you don't want to take any of the constructive criticism. Because, yes, a lot of people do talk shit. They, say a lot of negative things. But there's a lot of people that watch you that actually give you good advice and constructive criticism. But you don't want to hear it. So, hey, I'm just over here vibing to the weekend while you looking sad. Oh, well.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just need my own place, that's all.
So, yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
So, yeah, that's what's going on. I forgot my stupid plug, so now my tablet is dying.
Can you just back up, like, a lot of bit?
Being gay thing too, well, fine, not gay, that I can't even talk about because I'll get it worse if I talk about it.
Tophia, you about to get it worse for me. Shut up. I don't care. No one cares. There might be some people in your shelter that are on you about it, but I mean, obviously they're still letting you stay there after you came out. So it's like, stop bringing it up. I don't care. If you're not going to do anything to get yourself out the shelter, then you just got to deal with it. Oh, fucking well.
Because people don't, and people was like, well, you said in the past, but maybe I wasn't comfortable sharing, and I now just found out, so I wasn't comfortable, but since I had already shared it, sure. I guess I just had to say something.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I can't always keep talking about that. You got to understand, like,
I don't understand, but sure.
Like, this climate or whatever is, like, all I keep hearing is, like, you're going to hell. It's not right.
Yeah, maybe in that specific shelter. You're not hearing that anywhere else outside of the shelter. So why don't you do something to get your ass out of the shelter?
Right. I can't do anything about it. I could speak up on my page, but that's going to cause me to be under a bridge. People don't realize that being open doesn't, and I'm not saying the place that I'm at is not safe, but to be honest, the climate we're in is not safe. So
no, the social climate is very safe. Like, the US is extremely progressive, Tophia. Please stop trying to spin this narrative. This isn't like the 1950s or some shit. People are very accepting of the community at large. Just stop it. You act like you live in, like, I don't even know, like, in the rural, I can't even talk. The rural hills of, like, Virginia, or up in, like, Appalachia, like, where it's just backwards, back creek. Like, what are you talking about? You're not in, you're not in, like, Afghanistan. You'll be fine. Shut up.
And I have had some things happen, and I can't go into full detail.
Sure. Okay.
But
we don't care, but okay.
I'm just freaking out, and there's nothing I can do except just, I don't know. I had a talk with my mom yesterday.
Yeah. And how'd that go?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
It was a lot. And basically.
Booger Chew, I see you.
I know her health isn't good, right? And it's not to that point, but she has asthma, she has thyroid problems, she has all that. And even just, well.
Yeah.
Even just the people in my life, like, okay, how do I say this? Yesterday we had.
Tophia, this angle, like, Oh my God. Just, I feel like I'm just looking straight up her damn nose, man. Like, what is this?
Talk about something like I brought up about people don't have a long way to go, if that makes sense, because we're all gonna pass away, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it's like spending time with people because I know that one day they're not gonna be here.
Yeah.
And you know, I struggle with that because my mom is old. She doesn't have, you know, I would be grateful if she lived till 80, you know?
Yeah.
And being away from her this long, it sucks. It's just like, you know, my housing isn't working out.
Girl, no. Nope. Not gonna let you do it. You don't give a damn. You don't care. You do not care about spending time with your mom. Please cut the bullshit, man. Let's not do this, okay? You have been separated from Marie for like, it's probably been like, I don't even know, man. It's probably been like 7 months, maybe 8 months at this point. You have went and seen her one time, and it was only because you needed to get your social security cards. I guess both of y'all needed to get your cards. That is the only time you've even made an attempt or an effort to see your mom, is when you needed something to get what you want, because you needed those cards in order to get your housing stuff set up. So don't miss me with that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear it.
Like, things are just not, you know, and I think about life, and I don't want to take anything for granted because I do want to spend time, you know, and I don't know how to express or like say things without, you know, like,
I
don't.
don't.
Talk with my mom because I said,
Ugh.
you know,
Tophia, your beard is looking extra strapping today. God damn.
if she passes away, I don't have anybody. I'm not gonna have anyone. My brother's gone, you know, and I can't bring him back.
What do you mean? You still got Tophiachu. You don't want him around. You like your dad is very much alive and well. I don't know, maybe help get him into like rehab and back on medication once you get yourself together. Nope. She's already crossed Tophiachu out of her life. Essentially, that's what I'm saying.
You know, I can't. And I had talked about it because I was like, it's hard. I have to live the rest of my life without my sibling, and it's just difficult, you know. And it's hard. Grief is hard because I'm always going to keep going through that grief and being told that, you know, I know. So one thing I could say is that in therapy,
you know what helped me with my grief, because you know I feel like everybody's been through stuff, right? What helped me was working, honestly. For me personally, little story time with Vokal. I found one of my friends, and he had passed away from a seizure, and I was the person that found him at his apartment. And dude, that sucked. That was super tough. I broke down on the spot, but guess what? I went to work the next day, because honestly, sitting at home and replaying that moment in my mind was devastating. At least with work, it gave me something to do and focus on, so I wasn't constantly thinking about that moment. Tophia, take notes.
I was told, like, oh, you want to minimize your symptoms. You don't have to be okay, or I don't know what it was, but I feel like everyone expects me to not have issues. Everyone expects me to be okay. Like, I'm just supposed to be happy all the time. I'm gonna lose.
No, see, that's the thing. We don't expect you to just be okay. We expect you to move on like a grown, functioning adult. Because no one, hey, I mean, at least for me, and I wasn't covering Tophia at the time, but when her brother passed away, everybody laid off of Toph. None of the commentary channels were talking about her. Everybody, you know, there was an update to let people know what happened. Nobody was poking jokes. Nobody was making fun of the situation. And no one talked about her ass for like 2-3 months. Everybody took a step back. And you got an outpouring of support and financial contributions during that time. But Tophia, we are well past the 1 year anniversary. There's nothing wrong with still mourning and having grief for losing your sibling, but life has to go on.
Lose all the stuff in my brother's store, in the stores that has all my brother's stuff in it. I can't even be open about being bi because I get attacked and targeted, and you know, and then I face homelessness, and I can't talk about certain things because of that. And just basically, you know what, I'm gonna put all of this stuff in the bag because it is overheating and getting hot, and I need to turn this off.
Okay.
It doesn't want to turn off. Oh no, this doesn't want to turn off. Everything is getting hot, so I gotta be careful. I haven't seen my mom since we went to go get our social security cards.
Yeah, we know.
To be honest with you, I don't really have the money to go see her. I gotta put this money together to try to get my storage because, first of all, I'm on a suspension. I have to go talk to the supervisor, and I know they're not gonna let me on property. Plus, I don't have a way to get back into town, which means I would have to stay there and then possibly lose my room because I went to go visit her. Like, there's so much things, and I shouldn't have to explain why. And then people...
Tophia, that is all a bunch of bullshit, man. Why? Like, you can't say that after you did in fact see your mom. You had time to go get her flowers and everything. You can see your mom. You just don't want to. Period. Like, stop making this excuse that you just can't go, or else there's just no way back. Well, then how the hell did y'all go to get your social security cards in the first place? You're full of shit.
People sit here and say, well, that's an excuse.
It is.
Do you have transportation to bring me back? Is someone going to bring me back? No, I'm not going to, like, you know, it's just these things. You know, my mom does not have this long life to live. Like, my brother is gone. I'm her only child, and I'm trying to do the best that I can, but
you're not doing a great job.
Pressures and all of this thing and all of this to be perfect. And, you know, I can't post something without fear of, like, you know, that's wrong, and it's the super religious that...
Sure, okay.
The hardest thing that no one understands is that the only person that I might really have that I could talk to is a grave.
Bruh. Hold on, look. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back real quick, just so. Hold on.
That I could talk to is a grave.
Why the hell you look at the camera like this after you said that? What are we doing? What grave? Because I mean, we can't be talking about Brother Chu. I guess maybe she's talking about her grandma. Is this the sympathy play? I feel like I'm being baited right now. Ain't a goddamn tear coming down either eye. Or ain't a goddamn tear coming down either cheek. You know I'm turning this into a thumbnail, right? I just want you to know.
You know, it's a lot. And then I want to go talk to my grandmother. Because that's the only person, you know, that I really could talk to right now. It just, that abandonment and thinking that, you know, oh, you're just gonna be alone for the rest of your life. I thought I got over
Yeah.
that, you know? I thought I fixed that part of my brain, but it came back.
Tophia, look. And I'm trying to be nice. That's why I'm going to say this, okay? Tophia, you're in your early 30s. You don't necessarily have to be alone the rest of your life, okay? Now, there's things that you need, you know, I feel like as far as dating, like there's things that you need to like work on before you consider dating realistically. Get your life back together. Actually just become a stable, functioning person. But dude, there's people that find love in their 40s, 50s, 60s. You still got plenty of time left to find someone to spend the rest of your life with. Like, I'm trying to be nice, guys. I'm trying. She doesn't deserve it, but I'm trying.
Because if my grandma was alive, I went over and talked to her, you know? It's just, some days I'm like, oh, I want to go visit her, and then I remember she's not here. And, you know, I still haven't dealt with the issues with my friend that died, you know? And not being able to talk to her before she passed away, and then just realizing, you know, life is short. And sometimes people are not guaranteed life, you know? You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, and I worry. And I have, like, these attacks, and I freak out, and I'm like, if I don't spend time with people, I'm afraid one day I'll wake up and get that call that they're not here.
Yeah,
and this
so
was
it
all
goes.
During COVID. You know, my other grandma died, then my friend died on my birthday, and I just couldn't process. And having like the quarantine thing was hard, because being quarantined, having to put on this suit, which I didn't mind, this blue suit, to go visit my grandmother, just took a turn for the worse. She was talking to me, I was feeding her, everything was great, and then she stopped talking, and then she passed away, and her health just took a turn. And, you know, just not having a connection, it's hard, because, you know, sometimes I tell myself, you know, sometimes I just wish my brother was here. And, you know, you can't bring people back. You can't. You know, I thought it was okay, but then, you know, things just happened, and my mental, and then my anxiety, and then everything else, and then I can't even talk about the video I posted, because that's going to become an issue, and then I won't, you know, I just gotta.
There's a lot of things
kind of
that you should not talk about, but yeah.
A while, you know, and it's that struggle of having to be a certain way, being a certain person, being pushed to be perfect.
Tophia, shut up. Ain't nobody pushing you to be perfect, because you are extremely far from it, okay? People are pushing you to be functional, to be an adult.
And I'm not a perfect person, and I do make mistakes.
We know.
And
we know.
I beat up myself because of those mistakes.
You should. Good.
You know, I think people.
Oh. And yeah. So that so that's where Tophia gets cut off by TikTok for the third time in 1 week. It's literally, it's insane to think that she got suspended for 3 days. The day she comes back, she got suspended again. And then today she comes back and gets suspended yet again. Ridiculous. But I digress. We're going to go ahead and move on to the IG stream. Now, I was screen recording this, but for some reason I got an error. But thank God for So Much Guy. Big shout out to So Much Guy. They captured it. I guess they got their setup where they can grab Toph's IG streams as well. So big shout out to So Much Guy. Let's go ahead and head over there and finish up with the rest of the stream, shall we?
To people, because, you know, things happen and now I can't talk to them. So there's that. Like, something happens, where was that? And the person I talk to, I can't talk to them. They're going through a lot. So
Yeah,
Go
probably
ahead
tired
and
of hearing
report
about your
me,
shit.
Anthony, and then we could report you for harassment, because all you've done is nothing but harass me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna block you. All you do is harass me from one app to another.
Let me speed her up, guys.
It's so weird. And no one wants to take accountability for harassing people after I said stop. I don't control what people do. It's so crazy how no one wants to say that what these people are doing is wrong and that it's okay. Maybe if you just get off, then we'll go do it to someone else, because no one's gonna stand up and fight for what's wrong. Like, it's wrong, and someone needs to stand up and fight against that.
Tophia, criticism is not wrong. You know, I don't agree with everything that is said in your chat box, but there's a lot of just regular criticism. It's not our fault that you just can't handle it.
Isn't that why Facebook is going to court? Is because of this bullying harassment stuff? Like,
yep,
this
here
stuff
we
needs
go
to
with
be
the
really
rant.
taken seriously. It needs to be taken seriously. Well,
Sure.
You're saying always a victim. First of all, you're breaking the law.
You are. What law? What law protects you from criticism online? Please let me know.
You don't have to go online and break the law and then call someone a victim. That's not how it works. If I was advised from the police to continuously make police reports, then what does that tell you?
Well, the police haven't done anything with those police reports. So what does that tell you? Just saying.
That is against the law. Well, first of all, doxing people is against the law. And people have been trying to post in places I'm at. They doxed the place that I wasn't at and tried to say I was there. Which is why
we know exactly where Tophia is. We know. Everybody knows. Because your dumbass was making videos right outside of the building like an idiot. I'm not going to say where she's at, but like, if you know, you know. And it's very evident because she was making videos on location when she wasn't supposed to.
Why it caused them to make a statement. So let's really get into that. Sharing phone numbers that are not mine, that is against the law, right? And then saying that's me. Not only that, literally harassing people that I know, literally sharing personal information.
Who?
That's against the law. It really is against the law.
Who got harassed?
So let's stop acting like law, because they are.
God, why are you so close to the camera? Jesus Christ. Them pores.
Advocating for someone to be unalived is weird. Imagine, and then no one said anything. That's weird. Are you defending that? So it's okay for someone to tell people to unalive me, and you just sit there and not say anything?
Like, what do you want us to do about it? Hey, stop saying that. And like, like, what is that supposed to do? It's the internet. Oh my God, it's just okay.
So you support
Whatever.
that, I guess. No, that's not even what I said, so you're getting blocked. Don't take things out of context. That's not what I said.
Block party.
Well, if you had better things to do, then you wouldn't be here harassing me. So clearly you don't have anything better to do. You're here complaining about me chewing gum, then maybe that's the least of your worries.
I just want you to back the fuck up a little bit. I'd be good with just that.
I could care less what you think or what anyone else thinks, because right now I got other issues, and I don't care. Like, I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm just getting so angry and so frustrated, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm not.
What is this angle, man? What? Oh, yuck.
Things that people fight against, that they're
just
they're claiming they
boogers
fight
and a
for,
scar.
are the things that
Like,
they
what am I
literally
looking
defend.
at? It's fucking
Look at everyone in the
ridiculous.
comment section of me coming out about being bi. Yeah, if you really care about your community, you wouldn't be saying stuff like that. Like, the community already has enough problems. That is a really messed up thing to say.
I'm sorry.
Right? Like, my mom.
That's actually hilarious.
Act too trippy. Literally sharing fake and false information. Like, what are we doing with our lives? sharing a fake police report is really going to get you in trouble. You're sharing fake
Thank
documents.
you so much, guy.
Do I need
Jesus.
to contact the police and tell them that you're sharing fake information so you could get in trouble for your...
Well, I mean, Ash, look, I'm not saying I believe everything Ash Too Trippy says, but she does her due diligence as far as pulling shit. So, like, what about the police report was fake? Like, let's start there.
Stupid YouTube page so you can make money. While people obviously do care because they called me the D word, and obviously in real life I got told I was going to hell for being bi. So yes, I have been hated on against
the D word,
being gay or being bi, and I can't say anything about it because it makes things a lot worse.
Like, Tophia, you keep saying that you can't say anything about it, but you're sitting here saying shit about it. Stupid.
Yeah. You guys literally don't give a F about the stuff that you talk about. Look at the whole comment section of my video. It's abundantly obvious that you're not for the LGBTQ community when you say stuff like that.
Girl, shut up. Oh my God. Get out of here.
Like, whoever. No. I was freaking out. I was having a hard time and I was like, oh, let me come on here. Only to get treated worse. And I don't really...
Like, duh. Tophia, you already knew. You know how people treat you on here. I'm about to take a screenshot of this because this is actually amazing. We're here. I'll wait till after. But Tophia, you know how your comment in chat is. Why? Like, did you think you were going to come on here and get some reassurance or something? Then you really are dumber than I thought, if that's the case.
I don't really have anybody to talk to right now because there's some stuff going on. People make mistakes. I don't know. The only thing I can say is no amount of sorries enough is going to fix anything.
You're looking extra scruffy today.
You know. Alright, you know, I'm going through stuff. I'm super stressed. I freaked out and had anxiety because if my mom dies, somebody's doing donuts and racing or something. I don't have anybody. My brother is gone. I don't really have friends like that. And I'm not trying to be rude or say that nobody is my friend. Please don't take it that way. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about the place that I'm at. For me, I just felt like packing up my stuff and just buying a tent and living under a bridge because that's just where my mentality's at.
Do it. Oh my God. The bridge arc might be actually coming. Tophia, do it. You can think about it. You can go live whenever you want to. Think about it. I'm just throwing it out there. You would have free reign. You can make whatever type of content you want. This might be the move.
I'm struggling. I really am struggling and no one cares. You know, I'm trying to not go back to that dark place because of my major depression, but sometimes it takes me there and I'm trying, you know, and then people make this joke about the Advil thing and it's like, you shouldn't be making jokes like that to somebody because it's true what they said about the lolcows.
Tophia, shut up. Shut the hell up. Whatever you're about to say, don't say it. Because, again, as I stressed in the last video, you said you weren't trying to harm yourself and you were pissed off that people called the cops to do a welfare check to make sure you was good. So you keep flip-flopping about this Tylenol incident. You look, you can't use it. I'm sorry. I am revoking that victim card. I'm taking it out of your deck. Sorry.
People are just pushing lolcows to the point of wanting them to hurt themselves. And it's so crazy how people took that video to the judges and apply to you. Because
most of them are degenerates and terrible people. So, I mean, oh well.
And proceeded to do the very thing that she was saying in that video. Like, I can't control what people do when they harass someone. They want me isolated. They don't want me to have friends. And they always get what they want every single time. And they celebrate that. Well, no, I did try to take Advil before, too. So
was that, with the Advil, was that because Papa Chew turned off the lights? Or was that when your live access got suspended while you were playing Sims? Just curious.
So yes, I took Tylenol this time, but I did take Advil another time before. I did try to, but my mom tried to stop me. So yeah, it's hard to.
Girl, shut up. Performative victimhood. Oh my God, a tear actually fell. I can't believe it. 2 tears. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, her tear ducts do work. Oh my gosh, this is the most unflattering angle ever. Okay, hit play.
Struggling. And every time I think about something, it hurts. You know, and the only person I have to talk to is a gravesite, because, you know, I talk to my mom.
Exactly. You have your mom.
Supportive as she can, but you know, I'm hurting because it's like I don't have time with these people. I don't have time. You know, tomorrow is not promised. Something to happen, and then I never see someone again. You know.
Well, then why don't you bust your ass and work to get out of the shelter, house your mother, and then you can spend all the time in the world with her then. How about that? Instead of just thinking about the negative things and, oh, woe is me, do something about it. Because if you're not going to take action, then I don't give a fuck.
And that's scary. That's very scary process. Like death is something that is scary to me, because my friend died and I didn't get to see her, and she wanted to talk to me. She probably wanted to hang out, and look, she's gone. Like, you know, my grandma died around that time too, and my other grandma, and then I just couldn't process anything. COVID was happening. You know, there was no cure. I was freaking out because like, what if we catch it, and what if someone I know dies from COVID? Like, what is going on? Like, you know, and it's not even just that. It's the fact of dealing with the grief of my brother, because I will never get over that. And just telling myself I can't bring him back.
My God.
I live life without him. You know, it's just all these things that I think about. And when I want to hang out with people or do things, it's not because my thought process is not because I want to have a good time and have fun. It's because
bullshit. You
know, we're all going to pass away at some point. And if I don't see them or get to hang out with them, you know, I could get that call and then I'm devastated because I'm like, well, I didn't get to see them, you know, and I wish I would have spent more time. Because that's the thing. I'm trying to not take life for granted and spend more time with people, but, you know, it sucks. It really sucks. It's really...
Dude, you say that, but you're squandering your own life. Like, literally, Tophia, you are of no benefit to anyone around you. You have nothing to offer anyone besides an ear. That's literally it. I'm not even saying like you need to be rich and become like a provider for your mom and your friend. Well, I mean, for your mom, you should in this situation, because y'all have had a terrible last few ever. But but like, do something with your life. Sitting around in a shelter and making thirst traps and lip syncs and just ranting into your phone is not living life.
Difficult. It's really hard when things happen and I can't control it. Like my social media, I can't control what people do on the social media, harassing people. And people just want me isolated, and they just get what they want all the time because everything is them and no one, you know. And well, actually, it isn't stupid, because I do want a place to live, but how is that stupid to want to spend time with people because life is short? That is not stupid. I can't even enjoy life because
I don't think that's the part they were saying was stupid, but continue.
There's always something every day, and I'm stressing out. I freaked out today, had a panic attack, was shaking and couldn't breathe. But if I would have went to the hospital and it would have got out that I went to the hospital, people would have said, you're doing things because, you know, you're doing this because for attention, to make people feel bad, or to make someone feel bad because something's going on and because this is... Well,
yeah, you're goddamn right we would have. You know why? Because of your track record. This is literally what you do. You get crazy and want to act out with, you just said the Advil, then we had the Tylenol situation. Again, I've seen multiple different videos where you say you're going to delete yourself from the server over nothing. It be the dumbest shit. Oh my gosh. My TikTok live access got suspended. Guess I gotta end it. Oh my gosh. My dad cut off the lights while I'm streaming Fortnite. The camera wasn't even on you. They could still see the TV. I guess I'm just gonna end it because he's being horrible to me. Oh my God. The girl that I like, really the girl that's being nice to me, that I have weird feelings for, and I don't know how to just be platonically friends with someone, they don't like me back, or they stop talking to me. Well, where's the Tylenol? Yeah, of course that's what we would assume. You have laid the groundwork and set your track record as someone that does ridiculous shit for just the dumbest reasons. Just
going on
whatever.
Now you're going to hospital, like that.
Move
to
on.
Me, I don't want that person to think like, oh, I'm just doing this for attention. Like, I really am sorry.
That person
about the things.
You don't want that person to think you're doing stuff just for attention. See, it's always about like a friend or a love interest. Just stupid.
That's happening, and no one knows everything. No one knows nothing because I don't say anything. It's a personal thing, and I always say that all the time. What I post on my platform isn't about specific people, but then people.
Oh, shut up. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, it is. Shut up, Tophia. Like, what? Come on. Come on. Dude, everything you post is about someone specific. Just because you try to be vague about it, you give us enough context to put shit together. Stupid.
Try to make it about people, and it's not. And I wish people would just stop assuming things. If I'm going through something, it's me personally. If I'm talking about someone, of course I will share and I will say their name. If I don't name anyone, it's because it's not about them. If I name people, then it is about them. But if I don't name them, it's not about them. And I'm not going to talk about people online, especially people that I care about. That's like a really messed up thing to do. If I have an issue, I will go to the person. But people assume all the time it's about this, about that. And they made a joke that I got blamed for, and now I feel it's my fault. And I couldn't control that. And no one gets it. No one understands.
Girl, so is that why you sad today? Is that why you going through it? Because someone said a joke, I guess, to whoever, your friend, stud shoe, love interest, whoever the fuck it is, I don't care. And they got upset about it. Are we supposed to care? Why are you telling us we don't care? You know we don't care. Like, what? What is the point of any of this? This is ridiculous.
Because everybody wants to live their life, and go ahead. I mean, and no one said that anybody wanted to feel pity for me. That's not the whole point.
We don't. Don't worry.
To vent and say how I'm feeling without like.
You can, but why to your audience? Like, we're not your therapist. We're not your counselor. You have people to vent to. You can vent to your mom. You can vent to the counselor. People on the internet, we don't care about all of your personal issues and problems. Especially on the internet. You should know this. You've been on the internet long enough. You are like the definition of an iPad kid. You provide a spectacle, and people are going to treat you as such. Stop sharing your personal issues with the internet. It doesn't matter if you're vague about it or not. You're still sharing your personal plight. And a lot of people online are going to poke fun at that shit. Oh, well.
People treating me like I'm supposed to be this okay person. Like nothing's supposed to go on. I'm supposed to be okay. And I'm not okay. I'm struggling.
We know.
I don't have a place to live. You know, I don't like.
Whose fault is that?
Go away and not come back. You know what I mean?
Then do it.
Take a vacation.
Take Miguel up on his offer. Take Miguel up on his offer. Move to Hawaii and don't come back. Do it.
Because I can't afford
New
it.
arc.
I can't even. You know, being an adult sucks because, you know, where I'm stuck. If I leave, then I have no.
Tophia, shut up. Nah. Nope. Being an adult sucks. Yeah, it sucks when you don't take charge of your own life and you're just being blown by destiny to whatever crapshoot that you fall into next. You don't take any personal responsibility or accountability for the things that happen to you or your living situation. So you don't get to say it sucks, because this is what you get when you're not trying to actively do anything to change or better yourself. So, oh, well.
No place to go. Then all my stuff, and then I had to be under a bridge. And I would rather enjoy a bridge, you know, because that's my thought process. Like, yep. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm about to lose my brother's storage, or the storage with my brother's stuff in it. And I can't process that because I can't afford that. And everyone's like, well, maybe you should just go get a job. When that's not what I was coming on here. I wasn't coming on here to say, give me money, or coming on here to say, give me, or tell me to get a job. That's not. I don't have anyone to talk to except the gravesite, because.
Girl, no, don't gloss over sound advice. Like, come on. At what, like, because I mean, like, literally, like, at what point does a job finally become an option? Tophia, you have been at rock bottom for well over a year. We're probably, I don't know exactly when they started living in the car, but I feel like, you know, from the car, we're probably coming up on like almost 2 years. And you were living out of a motel before that. You have been at rock bottom for years now at this point. At what point does a job make sense for you? I don't understand the logic. You can't even say, like, social media is making me, you know, I'm just going to make it on social media. Dude, you are kicked out of the creator program on your biggest platform. You are no longer monetized on your number one platform, because Tophia's follower count, she said she has a Facebook. Who the fuck is still using Facebook? I only use Facebook to keep up with my family and friends, personal people. But dude, like, your Instagram has, like, I think like 60,000 followers versus the almost 500,000 you have on TikTok. Things are not going to get better through just social media. Obviously, you just got kicked off of live again for the third time this week. Somebody said, I don't know if it was in the Reddit or when I was in So Much God's chat earlier. Somebody said TikTok allows you to get 5 live bans before it's a perma ban. And just this week alone, Tophia has 3. I'm sure it probably works like Twitch, I would imagine, where, you know, after X amount of time, without any infractions, they probably start to fall off. But dude, like, you're racking them up like hotcakes, baby. What are we doing? It's time to bust a move, Toph. Get that job.
You know, if it was my grandma, she probably would have understood. She probably would have listened. She probably would have cared, you know. And sometimes I have the thought process of like, oh, I want to go visit her, but then I realize she's dead, you know. And sometimes my mindset. The other day, I said, oh, let me call my brother and tell him I made this and tell him to come over and have some. He's dead. My mom, I want to hug her, but I can't. And then people say, oh, well, you make excuses, you do this and that.
You do.
They twisted someone's words, you know. They twisted what someone said, which I 100% told that person, do not respond, you know, do not respond to these people. But I can't control what people do, and my whole brain is
rest.
I don't know. I just, it's too much. It's becoming too much. And it's not even just, it's not online stuff, it's things in my personal life that is.
Tophia, the online stuff is what's affecting your personal life, you big dum-dum. Like I said at the beginning of this video, like, dude, you were talking about you want to deactivate your account. Dude, just deactivate it. If you can't deactivate it until the transaction goes through or whatever, just stay off of it. But you can't. Can you? Because you're literally addicted to social media and the negative attention that you garner by going live. Because, dude, there's no way in hell I would I would be signing myself up to willingly talk and chat with people for 2-3 hours at a time and just be getting fucking flamed and roasted the entire time by like 95% of the chat. There's no way in hell I would willingly do that. Like, what are you doing?
Stems from online. Like when I'm with somebody, I'm not online doing things, so I don't know why it is that people have to try to harass people out of my life, so I don't have nobody. I just don't appreciate that. Like, oh, if I got a job.
Well, if you were smart, you would keep those people out of the limelight. Duh.
And I lived like a normal, regular person, you would still harass me, and you would still harass the people around me. You wouldn't stop. I'm so sick and tired of you using a job as an excuse to harass people. What does someone not having a job have anything to do with that? If that's
because you expect us to give you our hard-earned money. What sense does it make that you look down on working a 9 to 5? You literally called us slaves, or likened working a 9 to 5 to being a slave, however you want to try to spin it. But we're supposed to gift you on TikTok and donate to your GoFundMes and essentially fund your life. Fuck out of here.
the case, there's millions of homeless people you should go to the streets and harass because they don't have a job. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. I'm trying to be positive, but sometimes I just get so annoyed and frustrated at the excuses, the not taking accountability, the not holding yourselves accountable for doing something, and then you do it and you say, oh, well, you're being a victim. No, you don't get to do these things and then think you should get away with it. If the police is saying make police reports, what does that tell you?
Tophia, as long as I've been watching you, I have never once seen you take accountability for anything. For anything. Because look, I guarantee, I'm going to go ahead and put my bet in right now. I guarantee when she does, in fact, lose the storage, I'm assuming this month or next month, somehow it's not going to be her fault. It's going to be our fault. I guarantee it. Just watch.
It's against the law. So why do you continue to keep doing it? I just can't do it anymore. I'm just frustrated. I'm just going through things and I don't have nobody to talk to. Dang. Was that like a road rage or something? Because they were honking. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands. Nobody cares. And I'm getting treated horribly because I'm bi. And everyone just wants to not care about that. So then you don't really care about the LGBTQ community, because if you did, you would be speaking up. You would be saying something, but you don't.
If you're getting treated so bad, just leave the shelter. Just leave. Because I know you're not being treated bad for that. If outside of the shelter, no one's walking up to you and just harassing you because you're supposedly bi. Maybe in the shelter, yeah, they probably have some words about it. They probably have their own thoughts about it, but it can't be that bad because they haven't kicked your ass out. So if it is that bad, if you really are that pressed about it, just leave. Just leave.
You only care. Your advocacy stops when it's someone you don't care about. And it's crazy to sit here and have to say that to people, because when someone you like does something, you don't say nothing. Oh, it's okay for them. Oh, it's okay.
It's not.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead, continue,
not.
keep doing it. That's exactly what it's like. Nobody cares. Like, the things that I'm going through, how I'm being treated, it's horrible, and I can't even talk about it. You know, under a bridge you go, and then everyone would be celebrating that. I just don't want to get back into the mindset. And no, I'm not going to harm myself, but you know, depression is hard, and you get back into those dark thoughts because it's difficult to navigate life, especially without my brother. Like, he was the only living.
Tophia, you're 31 years old. Like, suck it up. Like, dude, I don't care. It's hard for fucking everybody to navigate life, but you got to do it. Oh, well.
Living sibling that I had besides my sister, who was a stillborn that was born dead.
Oh my.
You know.
And stop bringing up your stillborn sister. Like, you weren't even alive. She would have been the first sibling, the first child. Stop bringing her up. Like, it's weird because, like, you use that as a crutch, as if, you know, it'd be different if you were already born and, you know, you were, you know, at least a few years old, and then you saw, you know, you had all the anticipation buildup of having another sibling, and then you had to watch the grieving process of Marie after finding out that, you know, the baby's a stillborn. None of that happened. Stop bringing it's just dumb. It's just another thing you say to like garner sympathy, but it's stupid. Shut up.
Now that he's gone, we did everything together, you know. I'm trying to do things, you know, when I hang out with friends, when I hang out with people, I don't do the social media stuff because I keep that away from, you know, that, because then it causes
as
issues.
You should.
It's so hard to manage everything because this is the only thing I have to keep my storage going.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is it that this is the only thing you have to pay your storage? That's your fault. At any time, you could just go work. You might not be the brightest bulb, but you're an able-bodied person. You could go work in a factory. You could go work in Amazon. You could do like, you know, some basic customer service. I've said it multiple times. Like, dude, go get a job at like a Ross or a TJ Maxx. You know, one of them little clearance stores. You could just work the register, or you know, do restocking, and hell, you'll even get a discount on clothes and whatever other random bullshit they have in each week. But you're lazy. So like, no, we don't feel bad for you.
Keep my phone bill going, to keep my bills paid. And it's not about getting a job, because I'm not going to go get a job and get harassed. I don't have.
Dude, you're hopeless. You're literally hopeless. You, like, oh my goodness, it's low key infuriating because you're just doing it to yourself, but you want everyone to feel bad for you. But it's like the one thing that would solve at least half of the issues in your life. You know, because if you could get a shitty job, you could pay for the storage, you could pay for your cell phone bill, you could start saving up money since you're in a shelter, you don't have any rent, you don't have to pay any electricity, you don't have a car, so there's no car note, no car insurance. You could be saving the majority of your money if you worked a regular fucking job, but you just refuse to. So shut the fuck up.
The mental right now to be going to a job. My brain is not functioning.
Bullshit.
You know, I have moments where I'm okay, and then I have moments where I'm not okay. You know, at least I'm not going through this every single day, but there's always something that's happening, and I'm trying my best that I can. You know,
I don't care.
And really caring about someone, and then, you know, that
boogies.
Like, oh, you hurt them, it hurts.
This angle, oh my god.
It hurts because it's like, I don't mean to hurt people, and
I'm sorry. I can't take what she's saying seriously when I'm just looking straight at Tophiachu. We're locking eyes right now. Like, come on.
That I don't know what else to say, what more to say, and I just, you know, I'm trying to navigate, like, saying something, speaking up, and not having people mad at me because, you know, they shared something to me and then they said don't tell nobody. And I'm talking about the place that I'm at. They got mad because I didn't mention something, but I said this person came to me, right? They told me something. And
yeah, what happened?
It was a thing that was not to be shared, and
okay, you
know, I'm trying to work on that, but it's just like when someone comes to me and they trust me with something, I'm not going to tell anybody anything. But the place that I'm at kind of got mad at that, and I was like, well, who cares if they get mad at you? I cannot just be
Tophia, like, dude. Like, look, I can understand you saying hold on. I understand you feeling that way because I'm the same way. If you bring me a personal matter and you're entrusting it to me, I'm not going to say shit about it to nobody. I got you. But you know the shelter is watching your shit. You know they are keeping up with your social media. Why in the hell would you say this on live? You could, like, because I agree with how you feel, but you could have kept that to yourself. You didn't need to fucking say it out loud on a recording that can be clipped and shown to the people at the shelter yet again. Like, you just keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. It's wow, just wow, whatever. I
can't live in an environment where I don't want to say a hostile environment. It's negative. Like, I don't want confrontation. I tend to stay away from confrontation. I had to sleep and live in the same place as people. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what more. And I'm trying to work on that, you know?
You're not.
But if someone confides in you in something and you go tell people, that's not okay. And like this program, I was just like, oh my Lord. Like, or this place that I'm at. And I can't even. I'm trying to be perfect, but then it's a concern that me saying that, oh, you're going to be under a bridge. Because I'm going to be kicked out.
I mean, look, Tophia, I mean, either way, the bridge arc is coming. It's coming one way or the other, because either you're going to get you're going to get yourself kicked out for saying something that you shouldn't have been saying on live, or you're going to go live near the shelter again at some point because you can't beat your social media addiction, or they're just going to kick you out because you're not doing anything to better your life and improve your situation or run out of time, because every shelter, for the most part, they all have like a certain time frame that they're expecting you to move on. And dude, you're just chilling. You got your feet up, ordering lingerie, nightgowns and PJs, and getting Hello Kitty cookies for $20 and shit. Like, and now I'm sure they probably, because now they're aware of your social media, so they can go back and look at all the timestamps, all the dates, and they see like, yeah, this bitch, she's just not, she ain't doing nothing. She's doing nothing. We're wasting our resources helping somebody that don't want to help themselves. And it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And when it does, I'll be here to talk about it.
Because of the whole situation, and I got blamed, and it really knocked me into a dark place, because it's just like the other person I have to talk to, there's something going on and I can't talk to them about this, you know, because they've got their issues. And, you know, how can I save money when it goes into my bills?
Girl, that's why you get a job, so you can make more money. It's like, it's so simple. Even a caveman could do it. If you got a job, because the way I see it is, if you make enough money on social media, for the most part, I guess up until this month, because apparently she can't pay for it now. But if you've been making enough money to pay the only financial obligations you have while living in the shelter, everything you make from a fucking job, you could save. You, oh my God, just, okay.
If every cent I get goes to my bills, so no, I can't save.
That's your fault.
I just
don't care.
Don't know what to do at this point. You know, I'm just trying to navigate life. I'm just trying to.
You're not.
Think and keep positive, but it's scary. Like, this whole thing is like scary.
Social media is literally an anchor for you. That's where I'm at.
And my social media has become an issue. Not talking about God on my page has become an issue. I don't like to be controlled and be told what I need to do with my page.
Booger Chew.
If I want to post about God,
Booger Chew, get back inside the nostril. Get off of her nose, Tophia. I know you see that shit. You're looking right at the camera, man. Come on.
Like, it's just trying to control me, trying to control what I do, trying to watch me was another thing. My journal, I can't even journal because,
dude, even the shelter is pocket watching her. So that tells you everything you need to know. Even they've taken notice that she's spending ridiculous amounts of money on just bullshit.
Well, I could, but you know, I have been journaling because that's for like my therapy, but I'm worried someone's going to read it and then they're going to have an issue with it and criticize my journal. I don't have any privacy, you know, because it's like, here, you got to see this, you got to see this. They ask for it, and if I say,
no shit, Toph, you live in a shelter. You don't get to have privacy. That's why we work 9 to 5s, so we can have our own fucking place.
Refuse, and I don't have a place to live. Like, my personal stuff should be private. No one should be prying into my things. And then if I don't be open and honest, that's an issue. I shouldn't, like, some things I don't want to talk about because then people mistake it as something else. And then here I am in the streets because they assume something.
You're going there no matter what, but okay.
To be honest with you, they assumed that I had a relationship with a woman I didn't have, and I almost got kicked out for being bi.
Tophia, well, I wonder why they assume that, Tophia. I wonder why. Couldn't it have been all the TikTok stories? Couldn't it have been the story I posted just a couple videos ago where it's the two girls are laying in bed? Oh, we be like this, but we're just friends. Like, dude, you literally be setting yourself up for failure and then blame everybody else.
And that's why I can't really talk about it. And even me saying that might get me kicked out. But that's the real cold, hard, honest truth.
If saying that might get you kicked out, why the fuck did you say it? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Just dumb as hell.
And I didn't. I don't go do stuff like that. That's, and, that's not what I said at all. That's far from what I said.
Uh-huh.
That's far from that.
Yeah.
And I have proof where I've been going. I have all of this stuff, right?
Okay.
And it's hard to navigate that because I can't really say anything.
Oh my God.
That's why I can't talk too much about being bi, because it's an issue. And I was worried they saw that video because they said that's not of God. Some of the stuff they shared. Me doing that's the stupid trend to Dracula by Tame Impala is of the devil. That's not of God because it's of worldly things. Like, listening to secular music is not okay. So if you listen to Chris Brown, you're the devil. If you listen to Drake, you're the devil. You can't be of worldly things, because if you're of worldly things, that's a problem. You shouldn't want to get a job to make money, because if you're all about making money, that's of the devil.
Girl, Tophia, shut the hell up. They did not. Y'all see what she did there? She tried to slip in. You shouldn't get it. Here, hold on. I'm gonna play that shit back. You shouldn't get a job to get money because that's of the devil. They didn't say that shit. Shut up.
Problem. You shouldn't want to get a job to make money, because if you're all about making money, that's of the devil. Everything that, yeah.
You so full of shit.
Really what is going on. And
bullshit.
Even me saying this, it's probably going to be a problem. And I'm trying to, like, there's so much things, and
if it becomes a problem again, you did it to yourself.
Like, I can't post music to Karen Carpenter because that's of the devil. I can't even share something or say something because, that is not, my videos were shown. And for me to literally tell me what I asked you to post about God, I'm not going to do that on my page. People are going to turn away from my page. I'm going to lose followers because I'm not being genuine, and I'm just doing it to appease things, right? And not to appease having a place to live. I'm trying to work on myself, but sometimes, some places, it's hard when things happen.
Again, like I said earlier, it's like, dude, you would rather get kicked out of this shelter than just go with the flow. And dude, I'm sure they're not, of course, it's like, I'm sure they're not telling you to become a Christian TikToker, because that would be not genuine whatsoever. But dude, like, bruh, throw them a bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, this, because you've already been at another shelter. If you get kicked out of this shelter, I doubt there's another shelter that's going to take you in after this, dude. What are you doing?
And your mental gets slipped back into things. I don't have people to talk about this because they've got their issues just like you. But some things happened recently, and I can't even talk about that because,
talk to your mom and your counselor.
And I don't have no one to talk to, and no one really understands.
No one cares either.
Going on. I literally want to listen to The Weeknd. That's of the devil. Can't listen to that. If I really want to listen to Michael Jackson, I could probably, but as long as I have my headphones in, otherwise I can't.
Tough girl, shut up. You have headphones. Like, what are we even talking about? What are we talking about? You have headphones, so they, oh my God, so stupid, so dumb.
I listen to Kenny Loggins and Yacht Rock. That's of the devil. Can't do that. If I want to listen to oldies like the Gap Band, I can't. The only thing I can really listen to is old country, and that's about it.
Who cares?
And gospel music. And
I don't care.
Gospel music and religious music. Otherwise, I can't really listen to anything.
You have headphones, like you just said, but okay.
So, yeah. It's such crap. Well, tell that to people that are of the religion. How is that crap? Like, I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm just telling you things that I've been told recently. There's a Jurassic Park Jeep. Like, if I really want to listen to these things, I have to have my headphones in. And even then, it feels like this is what is being to me, because I have post stuff on my page and they didn't like that. They told me, well, you need to start posting about God. I'm not going to be unauthentic to people. It's just like I had to cut that out completely, or I'm not for God, basically. And I think that it's not right to tell people how to live and whether they are closer to God or not, you know. And just being constantly told, you know, online and by people I'm going to hell does not help my mental.
Girl, hey, look, if anyone is telling you that online, it's not because you're bi. It's because you commit other cardinal sins like sloth, gluttony, greed, those things.
Mental at all, it does not help me. It does not make me feel good. It makes me feel horrible. It makes me feel like, I don't know. You don't know, obviously. I can't process this. I can't process anything.
We know. Slow ass.
You know what I mean?
Nope. Sure don't.
It's not about being homeless because I'm listening to Drake. It's just not right to tell people that, because who cares? And I'm not listening to Drake. I haven't heard his new album yet. And to be honest with you, that's not it.
3 albums. This man dropped 3 albums. That's crazy work. 43 new songs? Shit.
Really tell someone they're of the devil because they listen to music, because they say the lyrics in music are not good lyrics. That's what that was. And so I had to, I don't know, it was a whole thing. And it wasn't because I put my headphones in. I follow what I'm supposed to do, and that's it. But that's not okay. Like, I should be able to enjoy what I want and not feel like I have to be this perfect person or restricted. To literally like defend that is crazy.
Ooh.
Religion is not about being super religious, and so what if people don't find God? Who cares? Like, and I'm not trying to be rude.
See, you see, do you hear what she just said? Who cares if people finds God? Now, look, I'm not trying to push my view on anyone, but Tophia, you've been sitting here acting holier than thou for the last few months, telling everybody they going to hell. And then you go and say some shit like that. Crazy work.
I didn't say that because, like, they're trying to say we should try to bring people to God and spread the word. If people want to come to God, they should come to God. My mom was sick, very sick, because she gets double sick with her asthma. And Jehovah's Witness was still trying to talk to her at the door after she said, I'm sick. And Jehovah's Witness is one of those that tries to push their religion down your throat, and it's not okay going door to door. And when someone says, no, thank you, like, you don't have to keep constantly berating someone. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about religion.
Sure.
Sorry, the 20% battery came up. And it's hard when I'm constantly being told that I'm not good enough or I'm not doing enough. And the things that I hear, it's like pushing me away. And I did have a talk about it with someone. I said, I feel like I'm being pushed away. Like, you're not good enough. You're gay. You know, like, that's not accepted. That's horrible. I had to sit there and watch someone spew hatred about racism. And then be like, well, you know what? Okay. I couldn't get up and leave. I had to hear that. And it's just like, hear other things that does not align with my opinions and keeping my mouth closed and being like, well, I can't.
Hold on. What? Say that? We might have to run that back. So you had to listen to someone spew hatred about racism. Am I missing something? Because it doesn't sound like they were being racist. Hold on. Like, we're actually going to go back because that didn't make any sense whatsoever.
I had to sit there and watch someone spew hatred about racism and then be like, well, you know what? Okay. I couldn't get up and leave. I had to hear that. And it's just like, hear other things that does not align with my opinions and keeping my mouth closed and being like, well, I can't say what I feel about my opinions because they ain't going to matter. You know, it's not about going and you know, PG-13 going and boom bang and then saying, oh, well, I'm just going to get rid of this. It's not about people just getting rid of babies. That is not the whole thing behind abortions. It is literally about medical issues. If you have a medical issue and you can't receive care, or
oh my God, Tophia, can we not? Can we just not? Please.
or you're forced to risk your life to have a baby, that is crazy to me. You know, and then I can't say anything about that. I just gotta I don't have the same opinions that some people have, and it's not okay to be.
And that's fine. You don't have to have the same opinions, but you can just shut up and listen. That's a thing, especially if it's going to keep you in your housing. You can have your own opinion, but what do you expect? You're in a Christian-based shelter. What were you expecting? Were you expecting to have some type of dialogue, some discourse about this, go back and forth? Like, no, it's they shit. So of course they're going to enforce their viewpoint. Duh.
Be trying to take away abortions, because if something happens to your wife and it's a medical condition and she can't receive that, then you're going to understand you really morally messed up. And people don't realize that that they mess up until things start to happen to them. And I'm not wishing that or saying that, but it could happen. You know, people have the right to have medical care and help instead
Please
of being
move
denied
on.
and then having
Oh
to go elsewhere. You know what I mean? No one should have to leave a state to go receive abortions in another state. The state should provide that. To say, oh, they're getting rid of all of the believers. It's not even about. There are so much more things that are taking people than abortion. If you really want to talk about it, the gun violence. No one is doing anything about the gun violence. My brother didn't die because he was aborted. He died from gun violence. Trans people reading to kids in schools is not hurting kids. Talking about how they're pushing this agenda down people, so that's not what it is. Let's talk about how, if you want to really talk about history, then let's do it, right? Let's talk about Black history. What did they say that used to be taught in the schools? What was that saying? It's whitewash history. Why don't you want that in the schools? If you're saying people are pushing LGBTQ agendas down people's throats in schools, then why don't you talk about that? You won't. It's so crazy.
What are you even saying right now, man?
Like, well, then let's talk about Black history. Oh, is that going to be an issue too? Are you going to rah-rah over that and try to take the laws away? Like, what are we doing? I don't understand why the world is so messed up the way that it is, and nobody wants to fix it. All the homeless people that I see down the streets, all these places they can provide for people to live. My mom can't even get her disability, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that.
Dude, Marie can't get disability because she's not disabled. Duh. Like, is that not obvious at this point? Marie is not disabled. She does not have a disability. She has health issues and asthma. That's not a disability, Toph. Duh. Like, oh my God. I'm over this. I'm glad this is almost done. I'm sorry.
You know, and here I am with my opinions, and I'm a very opinionated person. But sometimes
we know
my opinions ain't going to go well with people, and I just have to. I don't want arguments back and forth. I don't want debates back and forth about politics. Politics is nothing, like I said, but a device used to divide people.
Duh.
Division.
Exactly. So, because I mean, obviously, we know what side Tophia is on. I have the same opinion. I'm like, I guess I would be like a centerist. Like, I don't believe or trust either side. Everyone is full of shit. That's how I look at it. Everybody's full of shit at the end of the day.
It's division. She can't work. So I'm just like,
we know Marie can't work, but
I just can't speak up, and that hurts, because you know, and I know we should have a right, but I feel like if it comes down to affecting you, then you're gonna realize just the importance of why things are the way that they are. A 9-year-old girl should not be forced to have a baby because you want to take that law away, because her father did something to her, trigger warning, and then she's forced to carry this baby at 9 years old. Who's gonna take care of that baby?
Dude, what is this topic? Oh my God.
Into a system that does not care about kids, and nobody who really truly wants to be parents, only wants to adopt kids for the money, is going to take that child, and it's going to end up in the
bruh, the booger Tophia. Oh my fucking God. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh my god. Booker Shoe said, I'm making a special guest appearance right on the lid. Tophia, look at your camera, please. Wipe your goddamn nose. This is ridiculous.
Abusive home because you say so. Like, why? If someone can't
I know you
truly
see
afford
that.
a kid, then that should be allowed. I don't know why you're just acting like they're just getting rid of kids willy-nilly. Like, that's what abortion is. That's not the case. Do you want the kid to stay in an abusive relationship because the mother's going to abuse it? Because she didn't want it, so now you're forcing her to have it, and now she's going to abuse it. Then the kid's going to go into a system where they end up in another abusive home, and it just repeats the cycle. The system does not care about kids. We're in a broken system. This system is all broken, and you think that's the best way to fix the system? It's going to end up broken again. And then when it continues to be broken, then you're going to realize maybe just what you thought would fix it didn't fix it.
Dude, you're just talking. I don't even know what you're saying anymore. Like, whatever.
Your solutions are not good solutions. Any solution is not a good solution. Democrats have some policies that didn't work for America. Republicans definitely don't have. It's a device used against people. But anyways, I gotta go because my phone is dying and I gotta.
Thank God. Get out of here.
Have a good
Holy
day.
shit.
I will see you guys later.
Oh my goodness. What a day for Big Toph. Just wow. So much has happened. So again, on her last leg at the shelter, suspended from TikTok live streaming for the third time in 7 days. Sounds like things are on the rocks with her and her friend / love interest. Like, I mean, you can't make this up. The downward spiral. It's not even, there's no bottom. She's spiraling literally into the abyss, like the Marina Trench. Like, this is insane. But God, this video ended up being way longer than I thought it was going to be with the IG live. But that is going to do it for today. I don't think there's anything else. If there is, somebody let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Highly appreciate every single one of you. I'm hoping that y'all all have a wonderful weekend. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Drop a like. Highly appreciate it. And yeah, I am still working my way through Pragmata, but I've got sidetracked by this game called Space Haven. It's pretty neat. But that's going to do it for me. Y'all be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.